Alright, round 4 has begun. We're up against Mallow 516. We have a hand I'm not really keen about, and according to my search, I have not been able to find a deck list in Pauper that Mallow has played in 3 years. But when he did play 3 years ago, it was Affinity. So I could keep this hand and hope to draw a creature. If I do that, it will get fairly large fairly quickly. Or I can try and buff up my plant token. I'll just hope to draw a creature because I have really good enchantments in my hand. Alright, our opponent plays a swamp, which makes me think mono black control, which means this is a good hand and I drew a Ledgewalker. So I'll have out my Edict Protection guy. Next turn I can play a Ledgewalker, and then begin to enchant him and bring the beats. Hopefully he doesn't play a Witch, because a Witch could kill the plant token, and then an Edict will take out my Ledgewalker. Swinging for 0. Victim of Night makes me think he has an Edict handy for the Ledgewalker. Does. Alright, now I have options here. I can either play the Blossoming Sands and gain a life, or I can play a Forest and then both of these creatures. I would rather play the Glade Cover Scout here and put a Rancor on it right now because he can't Edict me, and so I know Rancor will resolve, and even if he ends up killing it next turn, I'll get the Rancor back. Is he going to cycle a Baron Moor? He is. Alright, so he's got one Chainer's Edict in the graveyard, but he's only... Alright, so he cycles a Baron Moor, but he does not play another land, so he's just looking for Edicts. So he has a Victim of the Night. And now I will play a Ledgewalker. And put Ethereal Armor on the Ledgewalker. Now this game is looking pretty good. He's probably going to need a Crypt Rats or 2 more Edicts, so the likelihood of that happening before I'm able to kill him is probably low. If he has 2 Edicts here, I would be amazed. Alright, so this is enough to kill him next turn. So the Edicts in the graveyard will not be getting flashed back. Alright, we win game 1. Now he brings in any more Edicts that he has in his sideboard. And we will be bringing in Young Wolves. Young Wolf and Young Wolf. And Relic. Relic and get edicts out of his graveyard. Wonder if I should bring in any scattershot archers. They would be more fodder for edicts, but you could also use Victim of the Night. You use his Victim of the Night though. This is a 1 mana card that's drawing out a 2 mana card. What do I not want in this matchup? Take out a Utopia Sprawl, Monomorphos. What do I think about the Aura Gnarlid? It is a 3 mana card that will easily die to Victim of the Night or the Oublet, but he might be setting all of those out right now. I will take out 1 more Utopia Sprawl. And seems decent. Maybe if we see some Liliana Spectres, we'll bring in the Scattershot Archers. I will click Submit. I will keep. This hand seems very good. We get 0/1 token to protect us against edicts, and then we have Young Wolves, and we have Monomorphos to fix our mana so we can cast Ethereal Armor. Swing in for 0, let's see if he'll destroy it, like he did last time. Doesn't, alright. He's blooding the Young Wolf, that's fine. We still have multiple creatures here that he will have to edict away, or if he gets a Crypt Rat. Alright, this looks very good for us. Monomorphos, 2 white mana, play 2 Ethereal Armors, and we draw another Ethereal Armor. We can't cast the 3rd one due to our mana being restricted. But we will make this guy a 5/5, which is a 4-turn clock. Now our opponent needs to play a Crypt Rat, then pop it for 1, and then have an Edict. Grey Merchant will gain him 4 life. You can Oublet a plant. That is fantastic. That means he's just spent 3 mana Oubletting a plant token. He probably has a Grey Merchant that he's going to be casting. If he has a Grey Merchant that he casts, it will take him 5 mana, which will pretty much be his entire turn. He'll gain 6 life, go up to 14. Oh no, he's going to take 1 more damage here. Gain 6 life, go up to 13. And he won't have, means he won't have played an answer for this Aura Gnarlid. He might have Corrupt to target us. Alright, Grey Merchant, which is the 6-point drain, puts us at 13. We still do not have Let's see, if he has another Gray Merchant, it will be an 8-point drain. I will swing with these guys. And I will just play out, oops, untap. Play out all of my 1/1s. And hopefully he does not have a Crypt Rat, but if he has another Gray Merchant, it's an 8-point drain, which will put me at 5. He cycles the Baron more, and we went 4-0, so that is very good. Obviously going 4-0 is the ideal when you go into a daily. Perfect. So we will be winning 11 packs, and that this certainly makes up for me drawing over 50% land in my cons block daily event earlier today. So I definitely really like this deck, and the biggest weakness of this deck is supposed to be mono black control, because they can get around your hexproof with edicts, but as we saw, we can play around that with the garden and with the young wolf, and that worked out well. So thank you for watching.